Fahid Khalili fled Syria for Berlin in 2015. In almost half a decade, his life has changed dramatically, and the country he arrived in with it. Beginning with Merkel's famous open-door policy.
We've done so much, we can do this.
The landmark EU-Turkey deal to prevent refugees entering the EU via Turkey. More controls, more transfer centres, the rise of anti-migrant sentiment, and now the latest plan to accept more migrants rescued from the Mediterranean. But is Germany ready for more asylum seekers? 30-year-old Fahid works with the association Start With a Friend, creating bonds between Germans and migrants. He says the country is ready, but refugees still face other obstacles.
Since
2015, for example, many things have become more difficult. Decisions have been made which prevent integration, like the tightening of rules on family reunification. Without their families, refugees and migrants here can't fully integrate, and they can't properly start a new life in a new country.
Gerhard Knaus, the architect of the 2016 migration deal between the EU and Turkey, says Germany has the means to take in more refugees, but says it's hard to predict if society will give the green light to policy.
In 2015, Germany, I think, surprised itself with its willingness to mobilize all of society, not just the government, and welcome a huge number of people. What would happen if there is another few 100,000 people in Turkey and pressing on to Greece? We don't know.
For Fahid, the past 4 years have been a learning process, both for him and for Germany.
Deutschland hat gelernt, dass wenn Migranten oder Geflüchteten
Germany has learned that when migrants or refugees are given enough support when they arrive, then they will quickly give a lot back from their hearts and become a part of this society.
ein Teil dieser Gesellschaft werden.
On the other hand, I think, for example, that some Germans or some people here haven't properly observed history and haven't learned from its mistakes. That means marginalization again, hate, and the election of a racist party again. And that is not a good sign.
Setzt kein gutes Zeichen.